Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it with the recap of Week 9. We have a new leader in the power rankings this week. Currently, only one game separates the 4th seed to the 7th seed. No one has clinched a playoff spot, and no one has been eliminated from playoff contention. Now let's get into this week's recap. Next up, we have the high score of the week. It was done by Love Thy Neighbors, who cannot be stopped. James's team scored 178.24 points in Week 9. That was his first high score since Week 6 of last season and his 4th all-time. Congratulations to him and his team for winning the bonus in Week 9. In the first matchup, we had the two worst records in the league going against each other. Mike's team came out victorious by 30 points against Steel City. These two teams are now both sitting at 2-7 and 3 games out of the playoffs with 5 weeks remaining in the regular season. They better get at it. In the second matchup, we had Scott Smith's prime looking like Danny Glover in Predator 2. Love Thy Neighbors adds another score to his trophy room with a 46-point beatdown of the ex-number 1 ranked team in the league. Keith and James both moved to 6-3. Keith trending down with 2 losses in a row, while James picks up his 6th win in a row. Next week he faces his rival, Charlie Brown, with a chance to pick up number 7 in a row. In the third matchup, we had Fletcher Cox defeat Charlie Brown by 30 points. Joel's team was led by Garrett Wilson, who dropped 30 points Thursday night. Charlie Brown drops to 3-6 and needs a win versus James next week to inch closer to playoffs. Joel, on the other hand, improves to 5-4 and faces off against Remember the Raiders in Week 10. The fourth matchup, we had Remember the Raiders picking up his 2nd win in a row. Tyler defeated In the Woo 135-112. His team was led by the video game character named Saquon Barkley.
Philadelphia. Hurts has time. Now locates Barkley out of the backfield. Barkley slips 2 tackles and picks up the first down, jumping up in the air to the...
Saquon finished the RB1 in Week 9, which is his 3rd time this season to finish as the number 1 back. Justin's team has now lost 2 straight and hopes to get back in the win column versus Mike's team. The final matchup came down to the wire Monday night. The Dark Horse had a 26-point lead versus Yo-Yo Ma when Travis Kelce and Kareem Hunt combined for 40 points to secure the win for Yo-Yo Ma. With that win, Josh becomes the new number 1 seed in the league, dethroning Keith, who has held the spot all season. Josh sits alone at 7-2 and faces the depleted Steel City next week. Jake, now 5-4, has another tough matchup next week versus Keith. Next up, we have the Bust of the Week. Leading it off, we have Kyle Pitts. 1 catch for 11 yards. He ended the tight end 40. Bust! Second, we have Zach Ertz. 1 catch for 5 yards. The tight end 45. Bust! Third on the list, we had Xavier Worthy. He had 0 catches on 2 targets. 2 carries for negative 10 yards. The wide receiver, 111. Bust! And final, on that list, poor Jake. He started Tyler Conklin, who had 1 catch for negative 3 yards. He ended as the tight end 56. Bust! Next up, we have the Random Fact of the Week presented by Molly Shelley. Molly, the floor is yours.
And the name is Mary Shelley, but you already knew that. So karma is going to get you. And karma is the guy on the Chiefs, because this week we're going to talk about Travis Kelce. And I don't even need a script for this one. I'll tell you everything you need to know, okay? He's from Cleveland Heights, Ohio. High school, gets kicked off his team for failing French. College, gets kicked off his team for smoking dope. NFL, goes to the Super Bowl and gets to play against his older brother, Jason Kelce. He's won 2 Super Bowls with the Kansas City Chiefs. And on Monday night, he had not 13, but 14 catches. And his biggest accomplishment to date, I I don't even gotta tell you. You already know. He's dating Taylor Swift.
My friends to the summit. Karma is the guy on the cheese.
That wraps up the Week 9 recap. Week 10's matchup of the week, we have Scott's Miss Prime going against the Dark Horse. Jake needs this win to be in a tie for first place in the Global Gym division, while Keith could push his lead further with a win. Keep your eyes out for the trash talk as we have Love Thy Neighbors looking for his 7th win in a row. His rival Charlie Brown stands in his way. Closing in on the trade deadline and only 5 weeks remaining in the regular season, every decision is more crucial than ever. Good luck in Week 10. Frankie Football signing out.